And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second down following the run. Here's Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Kaiser. He gets this one complete to Brett. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Speaking of Leonard Fournette, had the ankle injury in last week's game. Good news, though, he's on pace to play against Indianapolis in the coming week.
And how excited are the Jaguars to get that news? Because
and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time to see the offensive starters for Cleveland and just collectively offense, defense, a unit that is struggling. 16th straight road loss after losing at Houston last week, Charles.
Yeah, head coach Hugh Jackson now 1-21 in his tenure in Cleveland. And I've truly thought going into this season that they would see a few wins for their labor. I really did. I thought they were doing a nice job putting the team together. But so far, haven't been able to find their way into the victory column.
They were 4-0 in the preseason, for whatever that's worth. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play calling, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
To throw is Kaiser. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he is knocked down from the side. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaiser now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Telvin Smith. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Before this next offensive drive gets going, you know, we still have 2 0-6 teams in the NFL, the 49ers and the Browns, and you're looking at me because I know you made a prediction that one of these 2 teams would win this past week.
Yeah, we had the Giants in there going into it as well, right? We had the Giants, 49ers, and Browns, and I predicted that the Browns would be the first to get off the schneid. Instead, it was the Giants. So the Browns looking at me with a little crooked eye, aren't they? Like, hey, just leave us alone and let us play. Don't make any more predictions, man.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 54 yards on the ground. Now a handoff here to Bohannon, the fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It's the fullback, Mahandle, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Ivory. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Oh, we got a second here before this next drive starts. It seems like every week we're talking injuries, and we had 3 quarterback shoulder injuries from this last week.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate because we're talking about some of the most recognizable players in the league. Jameis Winston really coming on as a young quarterback. Trevor Siemian, captain of the Denver Broncos, and won the job for a 2nd year in a row. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers may be the best quarterback in the league. You know, Rodgers probably gone for the season. Winston, I think they could have brought him back, but they were cautious with him and kept him out of the game. And Siemian did play in the 2nd half in their loss to the Giants.
Yeah, that's the good news. 2 of the 3 able to return. Unfortunately for Rodgers, not looking so good. A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. And before Jacksonville takes the next snap on offense, discuss what they've got coming up. They've got a chance because it's a pretty favorable schedule the next 6 weeks. You and I were looking at it the other day.
It certainly is. And remember, they're in a 3-way tie for 1st in the AFC South right now, 3-3. So you mentioned that favorable schedule. At Indianapolis, home against the Bengals, home against the Chargers, at Cleveland, at Arizona, home against the Colts again. If someone wants to take charge of this division, and if that someone is indeed Jacksonville, here's their opportunity.
And, boy, the fans in North Florida are hungry for it. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Strong, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Come on, let's go.
On third down, Kaiser. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 38-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, Charles, let's take a step back from this game for a second. We're 6 weeks into the NFL season. Super Bowl predictions. What do you have?
Well, I go back to preseason. We had a little chat about it, and, of course, we both said, hey, let's go out on a limb and pick some wild ones. And, of course, that meant you took...
Yeah, I took the Falcons and the Patriots really out on a limb.
Yeah, and I took the Patriots and the Packers. Did the exact same thing. We both kind of went chalk across the board on that one. But now that we're 6 weeks in, what are you thinking?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but... yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That pass going awry gives me a second to fit in a stat that you told me. The 3 worst rushing offenses in the NFL this past week, Charles, all had 100-yard runners, and they all got a win.
Yeah, how about the motivation for a couple of them, too? Adrian Peterson going to the Cardinals, he had a lot to prove, didn't he? He wanted to let everyone know that he still had the juice, and he ran all over Tampa Bay. How about Miami? Going into Atlanta and upsetting the Falcons, and Jay Ajayi got back on track. But did you have Orleans Darkwa of the Giants putting a 100 spot on the Denver Broncos in Denver
I would be
and
lying.
winning?
I did not have that.
You did not have that. Just think, all 3 of them won their game. Yeah, if you run the football in the league, you've got a chance to be successful.
Now Bortles. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. He's got the completion to Strong. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Jags are going to have a first down. Throwing now is Bortles, eluding the pressure right. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the number 1 pick as he gets him behind the line.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Again, it's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but they end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mercedes Lewis from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Crowell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now it's Crowell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
A little dump off for Crowell. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Gonzalez. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they turn...
We dump it off like V. Ramanovic. Sorry for politics.